show you today how to provision and sideload or direct load a Windows or iOS application, specifically Freeance Mobile. And this is done with your iPad, your iPhone, your iPad mini, and iTunes Store and a USB cable. So the first thing we need to do is take our iPad, iPhone, iPad mini and connect it with a USB to my computer and bring up iTunes application. Okay, first thing we want to do is provision. Let's get the UDID number off our iOS device, and we're going to send that to TDC Group for Freeance Mobile. Now, that doesn't allow us to control your device or manipulate it or creep or anything like that. All it does is allow you to download directly an app built in our development platform. That's all it is. So let's go ahead and get the UDID number first. Okay, so here's the apps or iTunes store, and typically you'll see come up with the music. Let's turn our network on here. Popped off for a moment. Okay, typically it's going to come up with the music store or the movie store or one of these. What we want to do is come over here and go to the App Store. Okay, maybe even do a little promotion here. All right. But when we have our device plugged in, we'll see it right here. We'll see our device here. Go ahead and click on that. Okay, here is my device. Now, how do I get the UDID number? Very easy. Hit the serial number and click on it. Click right on that number. That's my UDID. What do I want to do now? Do a screen capture. That's a big long number to write down and too much. So do Control Alt print screen and print that screen and email it to TDC Group, and we'll have that number. That's the first part of this, getting the UDID number. Once again, plug up your device, open your iTunes store, go into your device, click on the serial number, that's it. And screen capture that with Control Alt print key and email it to us. Okay, so that's the first part of this process. Okay, this is the second part of side loading or direct loading a Freeance mobile app to your iOS device. We've got our UDID, we've provisioned it here at TDC Group. You sent us the UDID. Now we send you back a IPA file, not a beer, but a executable file. And how do I get that loaded onto my device? Because that is the application. Well, here we go. We're in iTunes Store. We still have our iOS device hooked up to our computer with a USB. I'm looking at it. Here it is. It's the phone. Go into apps. Okay, make sure you come into here and if you're on music or movies or whatever, go into the apps. Okay, and we'll go into our device again. Just clicked it. If that's not showing, it means your device isn't plugged in and it's not reading through the USB store. And you have to make sure that you are logged in. This machine has your, and this iTunes store has your iTunes login, your email and password. Sign out. Just go ahead and sign in. I got to make sure this is going on here. That this machine is authorized to download apps. Okay, so there we go. Wow. What haven't we got typed in right there? Let's try it again. Okay, we're signed in now. Okay, let's go to apps. And this is showing the apps I have on this iOS device, my iPhone. Let's now grab that IPA file. That IPA file was sent to you through email, and you saved that file attachment to your download folder. Okay, hit File, hit Add a File to the library, and we're going to go to our download directory where I have that IPA file. Let's go ahead and sort. It's one of the latest ones I have up there. There it is. There's my IPA. That's a iOS mobile executable application. We'll go ahead and open it. All right, it's there. That's it. CityWorks. Freeance Mobile for CityWorks. Okay, so now all I need to do is go ahead and update this. I already have it loaded, so that's what it's going to do. Let's go ahead and apply that update. It will update. In your case, it will load it. We'll go ahead and hit apply. And there we go. That's it. I've got that app on my iPad now, my iPhone. All right. That's all there is to it. This computer is no longer authorized to use Pinky. Would you like to authorize? Yes, authorize it. That's what I was talking about earlier. Teddy girl. Oop, don't want to give my password to the world. Okay, now we've authorized it. You may hit that also. There we go. Okay, so that's how I sideload a app that you get from TDC Group after we email it to you and after you've provisioned your device. Okay, we won't go ahead and hang in here because this takes a little bit to do, but that's the process.